I hear everything that the crowd is saying.
It was the darkest tunnel in life, and I lit the fuse myself. In the summer of 2003, my knees were like rusty gears, and every step I took made a harsh protest. The orthopedic surgeon in Eagle County, Colorado, is the best in the United States, but the scalpel there failed to cut my deeper ulcer. When the 19-year-old girl, Caitlin, walked into the hotel room, I was torn by pain and conceit. When she bent down to check the bathroom water valve, she inadvertently gave me an ambiguous look. At that moment, my desire was like a mamba snake out of control. Yes, I did something with that girl that I shouldn't and couldn't do. After venting that damn animal lust, I felt a little regret, just like all the people who made mistakes. The ambiguous eyes that Caitlin threw at me that night soon turned into an accusation, 10,000 times harder to admit mistakes than to win. And the siren was harsher than any away boy. At the moment when the bail was handed over, I stared at the indentation of the handcuffs and thought, Vanessa is pregnant for 4 months. How should she face the encirclement and suppression of the media? In court, the lawyer repeatedly stressed that there are many traces of men in her body and the testimony of psychotropic drugs. But I know that I am not innocent. I apologize to the public, but I never dared to look into my wife's eyes. It was not until the day of her abortion that the smell of sterilized water in the hospital mixed with her tears that I realized that some mistakes could never be made up. Money can't buy peace of mind. When the sponsors collectively killed the contract, Phil Jackson handed me an introduction to meditation. Try meditation, or you will be swallowed up by guilt. The stadium at 4 o'clock in the morning became a church, and every shot was a confession. The night I scored 81 points against the Raptors in 2006, the louder the cheers of Staples, the more I thought of the cold iron chair of Eagle County Police Department. When Gasol came to the Lakers, I hugged him tightly like grabbing the last driftwood. 2 consecutive champagnes were poured on the wound, and the burning pain was far greater than the joy. If time could go back, when filming a documentary in 2020, the director asked me, "Do you regret it?" I stared at the ultrasound photos of Vanessa's miscarriage, and my throat was like snow in Colorado. She should have had a sister. Although I am now dead, my statue stands outside Staples, but the shadow is always engraved with 2003. Young people ask me what Mamba spirit is, and I always say, it's not paranoia to win, but to dare to stare at your reflection when facing the abyss.